We are in Lab Brewing Company, which I co-founded with Bill Hamilton. We're both employed by Washington University. We opened the brewery 5 years ago this coming November. It is truly your local neighborhood pub, craft beer establishment. Everything is made here on premise. I'm a Yankee at heart. I grew up in Cleveland, Ohio on the west side in a little town called Rocky River on the shores of Lake Erie. Got married to my college sweetheart who also went to W&L. Decided to move back to Cleveland for 5 years, be closer to family, start the family, which we did. And then had always been involved with W&L. Alumni relations from day one, working with their local chapters, and an opportunity came up to move back to Lexington and work for the university and the Alumni Association. My wife's from Virginia, she went to school, so it was a soft sell on her, and we did that back in 2000, and we're coming up on 15 years now. I don't care if you're a W&L grad or a VMI grad. I mean, it's a special place. You spent a lot of your formative years here and fell in love with it. And so I think everybody's jealous that we're back here. As far as the business community, everything that we've encountered has been very positive. You know, we've had to work at the local level, sort of going through the process because we're in alcohol. There's a lot of public notice that's involved and conditional use permits and taxes, and it's been great because we know everybody. I mean, they're your neighbors, so it's been good. And then at the county level and so forth, it's been great. The infrastructure's here. You know, even though we're in a remote little part of Southwest Virginia in the Shenandoah Valley, it's easily accessible by all the highways. You've got 5 airports. You've got Roanoke, Charlottesville, Lynchburg, Richmond, and then the big one up in DC, 2 of them. And actually you've got Warriors Cave, so there's more than that. So it's easily accessible. 3-hour drive to DC, 3-hour drive, 3.5-hour drive down to Charlotte. We couldn't think of a better place to raise a family. Small local community, kind of everybody knows your name, everybody knows you, which could be good or bad depending on what you're getting into. But we felt it was a great environment to raise our family. Our kids were very protected. You know, there's a lot of culture, a lot of music, a lot of education in this town. And then you turn around and there's rolling hills and the backdrop of House Mountain and Moy River and Goshen, and it's just been wonderful to be here. We're living with our neighbors. We're working with our neighbors. You know, we're playing golf with our neighbors. We're having a beer with our neighbors, and you want to see everybody succeed. So I think that's a big difference. You know, when you're driving down the street in a big town, you may recognize a car, but what you see is traffic. In Rockbridge County, you know, you recognize the car. Not only that, but you're looking in and you're seeing the person's face that's driving the car, and they're looking at you and you're waving. A couple years ago, a good friend of mine from Cleveland came down, and we went jogging through the town, and halfway through it, he looked at me and says, "What the hell, are you the mayor?" Because you know everybody walking around. It's just that tight-knit community. And so you look forward to seeing the people walk in the door. You don't want to disappoint them. They don't want to disappoint you, and they want to see everybody succeed. You know, a lot of people ask me what it's like being back in Lexington, and I always say it's like living in Mayberry, but in color.